Hey everybody, what's going on? Jonathan Perez here from SurefireWebServices.com, and today I'm going to deep dive into an email platform called Benchmark. Now, in my last video, if you want to take a look, I went over a couple of the top email programs that I was going to be looking into, and one of the things that I was really looking for was something that had a free account, not just a free trial, a 7-day or 14-day trial, but a legit free account that I can sign up for and at my leisure kind of create and grow and build an email list. And then once I get to a certain point, then I could start paying for the pro plans. But for now, I just wanted something that was free, something that I can get into, and it also had to have email drips or automation campaigns. Meaning when someone signs in, I want them to get a welcome email, and then I want to drip 3 or 4 other emails to just kind of add value and not just have them sign up, get one email, and then never hear from me again. So that was the goal: email drips and a free account. So Benchmark was one of the ones that I found, and I really loved this one. It was simple. If you head into the pricing, they did have the free account that starts for 0 for up to 250 emails per month, which is great, which means I can set something up with a list of 0 people and then grow from there and really kind of do what I want to do. So let's head over to the actual back end. As you can see, I did log in. This is saying, hello, Jonathan, a little bit of advice. I got some emails. This is what they want me to do. I'm not going to do any of that yet. What I'm really going to do and look for is to set up an automation campaign. But if we take a look at this real quick, you can see they have emails, inbox checker, A/B testing, contact management with segments, different sign-up forms, surveys, polls. Automation goes into Automation Lite and Automation Pro. We're actually going to do Automation Lite because Automation Pro is with the Pro plan. But this is pretty cool because this gives you a little more flexibility on what you can do with your automation. So if I click on it, they're going to have, Automation Pro help. It tells you exactly what it is, and you can see a quick video on how this works. And this is really cool, but this is a little more advanced. So I'm not going to get into that because there's nobody on the list. We're kind of starting from scratch. Automation Lite is exactly where we want to be. This is where we're going to create the welcome email once someone signs up. And then we're going to take that welcome email and then put them on a drip of 4 to 5 different emails after that. You also have reports, which gives you pretty much everything that you would need, and landing pages, which I'm just going to stay away from because I don't need it. We have the website. I'm a web developer. All of my clients, if they need a landing page, they can build it on the website, or they could just ask my company and we'll do it for them. So not something that I'm going to push. I have other software for that. For this, I really just want to stick to emails. So let's get into building an automation with Automation Lite, and I'll go over that with you real quick. All right, so let's set up our automation. So I'm going to click on create a new automation, and it's going to give me 2 options: email engagement automation or contact list automation. This is with the Pro plan. This is automation if somebody clicks on a link, or if somebody does something, opens an email, opens 10 emails, different options, things like that. That's what this email engagement automation is. Right now, we're going to stick to contact list automation because I want for someone, as soon as they sign on, for me to just send them a couple emails. So let's click on this. It's already checked. Click on next, and let's follow this wizard. You can see, it's pretty simple. I love how they kind of set it up. Seems really easy to do. Everything is set in a step. Step 1, the details. Automation name. Let's name this the keep your site up to date. Definitely going to come up with a better title than that, but for now, let's just do this. This is an educational email drip campaign on the importance of keeping your website safe and secure and updated. Oh wow, I can't even do it. How about just secure? This is internal anyway, so secure and updated. Okay, contact list. Let's create a new list. Let's just call this Surefire Leads, and you would call it whatever your company leads or however you want to organize it. Let's put that right there. Trigger selection. So send emails when a contact is added. Send a birthday, anniversary, or other annual emails. That's pretty cool. So if someone signs up, you can actually send a, hey, this is your 1 year email that you've been with us. Here's a coupon, or we just want to say thank you, or have $5 Dunkin' Donuts on us, or something like that. Send time emails based on the exact date. I love this because in my other profession as a real estate agent, I do seminars. And in doing the seminars, we have certain dates where these seminars take place. And I didn't even realize, but now what I could do is actually pick a date and then have these send out up until that date of the seminar. So reminder emails. This would be good for webinars, things like that. So this is actually really, really cool to have. I have not seen that before, and I've always kind of wished for it. And it's just really cool to see that here. But we'll get into that another time. Right now, we're just keeping it simple. We're going to send emails when a contact is added to a list. Let's see. From name, Surefire Web Services. That's fine. You could put your company here, or if you are the brand of that company, you can put your name. I could put like John from Surefire or whatever I want. That's my email address. Permission reminder. Sure. This just lets them know why they signed up to your email address, and it's usually the law in most states, or for spam and things like that. So you're receiving this email because of your relationship with Surefire Web Services. Please reconfirm your interest in receiving emails from us. No, we're not doing that right now. That can happen later. Personalized IP addresses, Gmail, Outlook will hurt your delivery rates. For best results, use your company or business domain. Yep. Perfect. All right, include web page version in link email. Sure, why not? That's just an HTML version. So you get the email, and then they'll have a link to click, where you click it, and it just shows it on a website. So let's get this started. Let's add a new email. Pretty cool. The subject line. Now, the cool thing about this is I already have these set up. So I'm just going to copy what I have. This is going to be the welcome email. Going to head back over here. Whoops. Actually, let me copy the subject first. Now, these aren't permanent. I had these written. It's been a long time coming. I still got to do a couple tweaks, but this is just good because I want it to be available, and we just want to see how this actually works. So that's the subject line. Don't need preview text. We're going to email this immediately after they sign up as the welcome email. You can use Google Analytics to track any URLs in that email. I'm not, just because I don't need to right now. Let's do, well, we have different ways to do this. You could do plain text editor. Plain text is just ugly, I'll be honest, because it's not hyperlinking any of the links. It's just not that good. Code editor is, for me personally, it's the best because I could just paste the content, and I like simple emails. I don't like when they get too brand heavy with like logos and images and all that stuff. First, it takes way too long to load. Second, you have to be careful of the spam rules in emails, where if there's more images than text, it could be considered spam. If it's all image, it gets a little, it's just not so great. So I personally like code editor because I could just copy and paste it in here. But let's take a look at the drag and drop editor and see what they got there. I'm not opposed to a simple, at least pop my logo in there or something. So let's see how simple or not simple this is. So they got templates already, which is pretty cool. So any one of these would be a good starting point. Seems like they have a decent amount as well. Load more. Oh, wow. Yeah, it just keeps going. So this is pretty cool. You have survey templates, rewards, discounts, magazines, different types. I really just want something simple. So I am going to go to, oh, I like this, holidays. Let's see, we're in April. Oh, very nice. So I could set up a nice, what do we got here? Memorial Day or Mother's Day to go out next month just because I can. Pretty sweet. It's always good to stay on top of your email list. You never want to let it stay stagnant for too long because people are very forgetful. They will quickly forget who you were and why they even signed up. So just make sure you're always offering value and you're always offering something that they're going to read or they're going to use. That's why content marketing is great, because it really builds your brand and you build an audience that actually wants to hear from you. So let's do this. I'm not going to use a template. I'm going to do a simple layout. Heading 1, heading 2, perfect. And let's see if I could just pop my image in here. Browse. I don't think I've uploaded that yet. Let's pause this. I'm going to add my logo. All right, my logo is added. Insert. Pretty cool. Don't want a background color. Let's see. Can we make it just a little smaller? All right. I mean, it's kind of big. Is there options here? All right. I guess that's not. Oh, edit image. Let's see. Ooh, that's fancy. Let's see. Can we just shrink it? Oh, wow. I mean, they really get into this. Lock ratio. Yes. And let's make it, I don't know, 300 pixels by 85. Let's see if that makes a huge difference. Image, edit, insert. There we go. Something small, something simple. Heading. This is my welcome email. Don't really have a heading, so let's get rid of that. How do we get rid of this? The little garbage can. Perfect. And I'm going to paste in my content. So copy. Let's go back here. Click on this. Seems to be an inline editor. Let's paste that. Hello, first name, content. All right. I mean, I guess this is pretty generic. Now, I just threw this in here. I don't know if that's what this uses. Any email editor you use is going to have something called merge, or it's usually says merge. It wouldn't be a different name, and that's where you actually put in the information that you've collected. So I'm going to put in first name. I'm going to insert that there. As you can see, it's a little different. It says hi, first name. Wondering if they actually have. Now we can keep that. So thanks for refreshing the free guide. 5 essentials for keeping your website safe. Blah, 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 blah. I'll go into this later. We'll fix that up. Let's save and close. All right. Let's see. Preview. There you go. That's what the email looks like. Put the links in there. They scroll down. It's pretty cool. What does it look like on mobile? Pretty simple. These are the kind of emails I like. Just simple, plain emails. So there's not images everywhere blocking things, and then plain text. Awesome. Love it. So let's see. We've got the email. We could preview it. We could even test it. Spam check. That's pretty cool. 0.6. Emails with a score of 5 or higher are likely to be blocked, so we are good. Uses illegal color code. I don't even know what that means. Everything's black. All right. Test. Print version. Okay. Inbox checker. What's that? See how your email will appear in specific. Wow. So this looks like something that you probably have to pay for. Purchase 100 tests, right, to see what it looks like in different email inboxes. This is definitely something that would be worth it when you have a much larger audience. I mean, I wouldn't even do this at 1,000. I would probably do this more if you're in like the multiple thousands range to see what it looks like, or if you're an enterprise. But for most small businesses, I don't think this is that serious. If you keep things simple with text, you're not going to have any issues. It's when you start going crazy with tables and layouts and things like that that things start to look a little weird. So honestly, my suggestion, keep things simple, keep the graphics simple. Don't go too crazy with your emails unless it's on brand. But that's something that, you know, you could discuss with whoever's building them. So what else do we got? So we have the inbox checker. We could send a test email, spam check, print version, or we could send it to a specific contact to see what it looks like. I think we're good. Let's save it, go on to the next step. Perfect. So your email's been saved. This is the first one. Let's add a new email. It's loading. So my second email is, let's close this. My second email is going to be the nurture email number 1. Subject, let's get your website backed up right now. Remember, this is all in relation to my business, so you would have to have the email campaign, and if that's something you need help with, I'm sure I could definitely find something for you. But let's just get this going. I love they have like the little emojis that you can use here, so we can put like a little smiley face. Don't need the preview text. After 3 days, so actually when that first email gets sent out, I want this one to be sent out a day later. So we're gonna wait a day, and then this one's gonna get sent out, and we can send it on any day we want. Deselect days to prevent emails from being sent on those days. Send your emails on weekdays. Okay, this is fine. We want every day it could be sent. I'm actually gonna not do Sunday, because sometimes people are they just don't want to do things on Sunday. Sunday's like a family day for a lot of people, and to get an email early in the morning, you're probably not even going to check your email. So I'll skip Sunday. Send time, let's do 8 a.m. Current time, April 15th. Yep, that's fine. So we'll do 8 o'clock in the morning. Save next. Let's let's do the drag and drop editor. I'm wondering if it saved it as a template or if I have to save that manually. Past emails. Perfect. Simple. Was that the one I did? No. That wasn't it. All right, I guess it didn't save it. Not a big deal. I mean, it was pretty easy, simple enough to recreate. So let's do this. Pop the image back here in the header. Browse it. It's already got my stuff saved. Insert that. Let's get the body of the content. Pop it in here. Paste it in again. I'm going to take this, remove it, go to our merge tag. We are going to merge in the contact details. First name. Now this is cool because, I mean, you can see how much information you can collect from everyone, which is pretty sick. So we just keep it simple for now. First name. Add a little comma. And then we're good. Let's just save that. Save and close. Save next. Beautiful. So email delay immediately. Email delay 1 day. And I'm going to add the rest of the emails, but this is kind of how you build up the email sequence, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. You can add as many as you want, and then what we do is we activate it, and then we're good to go. So let's just activate this now, just to kind of skip ahead and see what that's like, and we're good. So let's see, is there anything we need to do? Exit the process. Perfect. So, I mean, as you can see, Benchmark is really simple. There's not really much to it. If you want to start getting more complicated, then you'll get the Pro plan. But for something that we need, I mean, that was probably the easiest process I've ever done, just to kind of see some emails here. Click it. I could see my email sequence. I can add more if I want. That's pretty cool. Duplicate it, preview those. Yeah. So Benchmark is definitely on my list of things that I love right now. This is really clean, really easy. If I put my clients on here, I can make a separate list, shoot off a quick broadcast to that list. My emails, if I want to create a new email, let's see, regular email. Let's do code editor just to kind of test this out a little bit. It should tell me which list I want to send it to. Here it is. Select contacts. Which list? Bam. Love that. Or I could create a new one. Or I can exclude the list. I can send it to everybody and only exclude the contacts or my clients. So that's pretty cool. So you know, I'm gonna rate this highly. I think this is a great application to start with. I think this is easy to use. It's one of the simpler ones that I've seen. Way simpler than MailChimp, to be honest. MailChimp is kind of everywhere, but we'll get into that another day. And yeah, so +1 for me for Benchmark email. I still have to compare it to the other ones, but this is the first video. So as of right now, this is getting my thumbs up. I really like this. I really think it's cool, simple to use. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free, leave them in the comments, and then I'll do another video to answer any questions you may have. So thank you so much. God bless. And yeah, let's get it going.